how's it going? Welcome back to a new video of mine, and I honestly did not expect to be back at another park today, since I was just at Knoebels yesterday, but I made the last minute decision to come here because I thought that this certain park was closed, as of right now, Tuesdays and Wednesdays in June, but I was just curious about their operating hours, and I actually saw that they were open on Wednesdays right now, so I decided to come. And thankfully it's really not that far away at all from where I'm staying at Campus Heights. It's about a 32, and I'm sorry, it is so windy today. I apologize in advance, but anyways, yeah, this particular park is only about 30 or 40 minutes away from where I'm staying, so I just decided to come here and kill a few hours. And I will show you very soon where we are at right now, in case you don't already know. So as you may be able to tell with the castle behind me, I'm at Dutch Wonderland today in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is my second time visiting this park, and it's a really nice kids park. It's a small kids park, but it's a lot of fun. And like, even for a small kiddie park like this is, there's actually like a decent lineup of roller coasters here. I mean, there's the Joust, which is a chance kiddie coaster. There's Kingdom Coaster, which was the world's first ever CCI roller coaster, and even an SNS suspended coaster here called Merlin's Mayhem, and that's a lot of fun. But anyways, let's go inside and have a good day. Inside the park now, and I think I'm going to do Merlin's Mayhem, which is right here. And actually, we got a train going up right now, so let's stand here and watch for a little bit as it goes by. Perfect timing too. This is, I know I said before, I know I just said this, but this is a really nice, charming little park. I actually really liked, my last visit here was in 2021, and I really enjoyed my visit here. That was during an ACE event called CoasterCon. That was CoasterCon 43 that year, and Dutch Wonderland was one of the host parks for that event, and I was actually impressed with the park, so it's great to be back. And the entrance to Merlin's Mayhem, I think, is right here. Yeah, it's like, this park, I feel like it's like a combination of Idlewild and Waldameer to me. That's probably the best way I can describe it. But anyways, here is the entrance to Merlin's Mayhem. Let's get on. So I just got off of Merlin's Mayhem. Not much of a long wait compared to the last time I rode this, thankfully. It was a walk-on this time. The first time I rode this was actually during ERT, and I still kind of had to wait a long time, so that's just kind of funny how I actually waited longer for ERT compared to this time when I just walked on. But anyways, Merlin's Mayhem, yes. So that's a fun family coaster. It fits very well at this park. I like the theming. It's very the theming fits very well within this park, and it's kind of it's very similar to the Vekoma suspended family coasters like Dragonflyer. I personally prefer those type of coasters more than the SNS take on it, but it's still a lot of fun. It really is. I feel like one thing I have to say, it's not a smooth ride. It definitely rattles you up a little bit. It's kind of shaky, but I know a lot of SNS coasters tend to do that for whatever reason. Don't really know why, but it's just that's just the way it is. And I feel like it's kind of over too fast too. It just, I don't know. It just feels a little bit short, but still a really good ride though. And now I'm on my way to Kingdom Coaster. Just trying to find the entrance to that right now, but yes, that is where I'm going to next. All right, this right here is the Joust, which is, as I mentioned, the Chance Rides kiddie coaster that they have here. And here is the entrance to, so I'm gonna go around. I don't want to interrupt those people's video, but here is the entrance to Kingdom Coaster. As I mentioned, this is the world's first CCI. It was originally called Sky Princess, but I think I like the name Kingdom Coaster a lot more. I just got off of Kingdom Coaster just now, and that's a cute little wooden roller coaster. It's a lot of fun too. It reminds me a lot of the Woodstock Express coasters that you can find at multiple Cedar Fair parks across the country, and it's like a Comet at Waldameer too, and it's sort of like a roller coaster at Idlewild as well, in my opinion. But it is a good ride. I mean, obviously it's a children's park, so like it's a bit more. It's definitely tame, but it's still a lot of fun. I think a lot of members of the family would enjoy this ride. So, on to the next ride. So yesterday I rode Twister at Knoebels, and now I'm about to ride Twister at Dutch Wonderland. It just started raining, and I'm about to ride a log flume. A log flume in the rain? Yes, please. I don't mind at all. Unfortunately, the rain stopped as soon as I got onto my boat on the log flume, but it's okay, it was still fun. A very slow moving log flume, but it was still pretty nice. I think one thing I would compare it to is Race for Your Life Charlie Brown at Kings Island, which is I personally think is better, but that's just my opinion. And what's it called? Paul Bunyan's Log and Toboggan at Idlewild as well. And speaking of Idlewild, I don't think I mentioned that Dutch Wonderland is a Palace Entertainment owned park. So this is actually one of Kennywood's sister parks, which is nice. But yes, I'm off to my next ride now. What I want to do right now, though, is the bumper cars, because these are actually some pretty solid bumper cars. Of course, I did much better bumper cars yesterday at Knoebels, but these are still a lot of fun. I was surprised by them the last time I did these. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a ride.
Highlighting some of the way you can enjoy lots of riding, splashing fun. Along the way, Exploration Island. Your one dinosaurs and their families. Made Dutch Wonderland their new home.
That's where you're from, then, out in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You guys have enough time?
What'd you say?
You guys have enough?
Just got off the Dutch Wonderland monorail. That was actually my first time on it, so yeah, fun fact. Like the Hersheypark monorail, it actually goes outside the park for a little bit, so I think that was kind of cool. It runs very slow, but this is one of the oldest rides. I think it might actually be the oldest ride here at Dutch Wonderland, but don't quote me on that though. I do know for a fact though that it is one of the originals that has been here for many, many years. I don't know exactly when the park opened, but this ride has been around since the park ever since the park was established. I also don't think I mentioned that this park, believe it or not, was once owned by Hershey before it was owned by Palace Entertainment. This and Lake Compounds were both owned by Hersheypark at one time. And now, obviously, Dutch Wonderland and Lake Compounds are both owned by Palace Entertainment. So, a little bit of a fun fact there. I completely forgot that Dutch Wonderland had one of these. I don't know what it is about yo-yos, but they are they're one of the weirdest yet most fun fly rides I've ever been on. If you remember my video from Del Grosse's last summer, you will remember how crazy that ride experience was. So in terms of what's missing this year at Dutch Wonderland, I can't really, I don't really know what the name of this ride was, but there used to be a kiddie Viking ship that was themed to a rocket ship, and that is now gone. It used to be right here next to the Sky Ride, and I mean, I didn't ride it obviously, but the last time I was here, I do remember seeing this in this empty concrete spot. So we will have to see if this is if this area is put to good use in the near future. Now, on a more positive note, Dutch Wonderland did in fact get a new ride this year, and it is a new teacup ride. And you can find this right next to this ride right here. It's not far walking distance from the yo-yo that you can see in the background. Cool. So here's a question: what Palace Entertainment Park doesn't have a potato patch? All right, so I'm about to take my first bite into Dutch Wonderland's version of potato patch fries. Unfortunately, they didn't have cheese, but that's okay. Let's see how this compares to the ones at Kennywood. They're good. Kennywood's is still much better though. These just kind of, I mean, they're alright, but like they kind of just taste like normal French fries, I think. But I think Kennywood's is still miles better, obviously, but they're alright though. They're not bad. So they have a tilt-a-whirl that's themed to turtles, and you better believe I'm going to ride this thing. Okay, so I just rode the Dutch Wonderland train, and that might have actually been the best moving train I've ever been on. It's supposed to be nice and relaxing, but like we were flying through the tracks on that thing. That was actually so much fun. Okay, so only one coaster left that I haven't been on yet today here. I mean, as I mentioned, I do have the credit, but I mean, I'm gonna ride it anyways. Just because. And it's the Joust. Turnpike in Kennywood? What are you doing here? I knew you were gonna come back eventually. So it looks like there used to be a ride right here that was called Pit Stop. And as you can see, it's just an empty plot of land right here. I have no idea what this used to be, so if anybody does know, please let me know in the comment section what used to be here exactly. I didn't even know like this was a ride here previously. Finishing off our day here at Dutch Wonderland with none other than Dutch Wonder House. I remember doing this, and I remember it's so weird, and I think the best way to describe it is like it's like a very old version of the Vekoma Madhouse rides. It is just it's so bizarre. So the Dutch Wonder House, yeah, that is definitely a strange one. I will not spoil much, but as I did mention, this is it's like an old take on a Vekoma Madhouse. So if you've been on one of those, then you kind of know what to expect from the Dutch Wonder House. But if you don't, then I won't say anything. Like it's something you have to experience yourself if you're coming to this park. Also, I've realized I would like to retract one of my statements that I said earlier when I said that I think Merlin's Mayhem is better than the family suspended coasters from Vekoma. I meant the newer models of the family suspended coaster, not the old ones. That's why I mentioned Dragonflyer. Like, I like Dragonflyer more than Merlin's Mayhem. Just if you remember from one of my past vlogs at Carowinds, you would understand that I really don't like Kitty Hawk all that much. So I just wanted to fix my statement when I said that. Let's get to today here at Dutch Wonderland. Great kids park. Like lots of things for the children and the families to do. Really nice park. It's so nice to come to a one of Kennywood's sister parks, whether it's Pier or Idlewild. I haven't been to Dutch Wonderland yet, or like even Sandcastle. Just interesting to go to other parks and in the family, I guess. But I had a great day. Yeah, I mean, crowds were pretty light today. Like they were really light today. I was surprised by that. 3 rides on Merlin's Mayhem today, so not bad. And I got to do a lot of other stuff as well. But yeah, if you're in Lancaster and you're just looking to pick up a few easy credits, and stop by Dutch Wonderland. It's a really nice, charming old park. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video here on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.